Hey, Boaty Show fans. August 2nd, Chris Peirce is headlining a concert in Thousand Island Park in the Thousand Islands in upstate New York, and a live Boaty show. We did one last summer. We're going to do it again. We're going to do a visual boat of the week. Boats will be projected. We'll have an applausometer where the audience shall pick the boat of the week. There'll be live music, but live Boaty Show music this Saturday, August 2nd, 2025. rivertakemehome.org. Get tickets there. See you there. Be hard not to make that be the episode name.
Hitchhiking is good.
Yo ho ho, it's time for the Boaty Show. Living on the water is the only life we know. Yo ho ho ho, it's time for the Boaty Show.
We're in person. We have microphones instead of your phone. And we're going to jump right in.
Okay. We're not going to talk about where we are.
No, we're going to jump right in because I'm so excited.
Okay, go. Oh. Oh. It's been so long.
Ooh, sweet copy, I just gotta get them all of that sweet copy. Come on, Jeff, and read us those vintage Boaty advertisements. Now give us some of them old boat ads.
Jay Nash, this is going straight out to you, right into your AirPods, in your ears, straight into your skull. This will echo and reverberate inside your skull and lead you to new heights of boat ad ecstasy.
Got your sunrise, you caught a prize, you're making your Johnson. Party nights, summer whites, your friends and your Johnson. Rooster tails, water trails, your kids and your Johnson. Saturday nights, distant lights, your girl and your Johnson.
You and your Johnson, a way of life for over 50 years.
Jay talked about that. Jay talked about that when we were at his house in the winter, and probably people were like, that's not real. There's no way that's real. I wanna shout out to listener Beck from the left coast who sent me that, and I'd seen it before and heard before. Haha, people send these things around. She sent it, and I was like, oh my god,
It's real.
Right, it's real.
Yeah. I think Maddie Mole sent it at one point.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no last names. And I think anyway, it is a thing of beauty. I don't know, what's your favorite verse? Do you have a favorite verse? Is it Summer Whites? I like Summer Whites a lot.
There was something about nights. Something nights, summer whites.
Yeah. It's a great lyric.
I didn't particularly care for you.
You and your kids.
Your Johnson, I didn't care for that.
I mean, I think that reflects well on you overall.
You know what doesn't reflect well on you?
What?
The show before the show. You have a problem.
Listen, there's a reason it was before the show. Stop trying to drag the show before the show into the show.
Like, what the what? Okay, moving on.
Yeah, we're not. That's what's over there. We have so much to cover, Jeff.
We do. This, ladies and gentlemen, listeners, valued listeners, beloved listeners, welcome back to the Boaty Show. We have been adrift. Adrift in a
sort of a Bermuda triangle.
We've been becalmed for a long time and not actually putting out our show, which was like weekly for 64 episodes weekly, and then it just all fell apart.
Yeah.
But the good news is I published my book last week. We're not going to talk about that right now.
Wait, where's the applause?
Oh shit! I don't even know where the applause button is anymore.
Oh no!
Wait. Nope.
Hey.
Yeah. So maybe we can podcast again.
Oh, we're already doing it.
Okay. There's no maybe about it.
Exactly. We're on the houseboat. We just had a thunderstorm. It was delightful.
I saw a really nice bolt of lightning go wham, but in the distance, which is where you want it.
That's where you want it.
I took down the flagpole on the houseboat.
You did.
Because it had a pride flag on it, and I just in case.
Not because of the pride.
No.
But because of the flagpole. Because obviously the higher, the worse, right?
Higher the worse. Also steel hull, lots of surface area for electricity to go to ground through the water. Mm-hmm. I'm not going out like that. And I'm sitting on a wooden tall chair.
Yes, you are.
I don't think it's very insulative.
Insulative.
Yeah. Also, just in case I don't think God wants to smite the gays.
No, of course not. But
we are going to talk about who we do want to smite because I want to fight.
Okay, go fight. Do it.
You went to Pride karaoke.
Yes. So we did last weekend was Pride, River Pride, and it was really amazing. And
first of all, just as a statement, the Boaty Show is loves you no matter who you love, and if you have a problem with that, you should just stop listening.
Yes.
And go pound sand.
Yes.
Which is a nice way of saying go yourself.
And one of my favorite, I texted your daughter and I said, let's go to Clayton. Let's go to Gay Clayton and go have fun and go to gay karaoke. And the whole thing was just amazing. And we did dress up the houseboat with lots of rainbow flags, which was very fun. And we drove it down there. And that was lovely. I would say at the end of the weekend, we were aggressively, somebody tried to swamp us. We were driving around the corner of TI Park and a 40-foot boat came within 10 feet of us and tried to kind of swamp us. That's what you're referring to. That story I told you earlier. Yeah.
And there's been some anti-pride action in the past. Your son had a pride flag on his whaler.
I know. I thought about that.
And
back in the day.
Yeah. It got torn off.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But there's always shitheads out in the world. We know that.
That's true. The world is mostly assholes, except for you, dear listeners.
I don't know about mostly, but but whatever.
I'm in that kind of mood.
You know that there's always some shitheads out there, so it can't be too much of a surprise.
No, it's true.
I mean, the good news is when you come up really hard with a 40-foot boat behind the houseboat and you make a huge wake, the big risk is that the entire bar of the houseboat is up high. And
it's so high. The center of gravity of all the booze on the houseboat is about as high as it can get.
It's not that we can't replace it. It's the broken glass will be in the houseboat
Most of
forever.
it's in plastic bottles, I just noticed.
It is. That's true. I do shop for plastic. I do shop for. I've learned this lesson, as you might be able to tell, the hard way. But the good news is the bar did not go flying into and onto the floor.
No.
So
Yeah.
it was I just steered.
So
super hard into the wake.
Possibly homophobic 40-foot football boat driver.
Yeah.
Whatever, dude. Didn't matter. Bar stayed.
We did fine.
Bar stayed up high. Did not end up down low.
Did totally fine. Didn't.
Yeah.
Flip
Also,
us.
if you happen to be listening to this, I want to fight you.
Jeff wants to fight you.
Basically, I want to pull your arms off.
I know. I don't. Should we listen to you and your Summer Whites and the Johnson again to calm you down a little bit?
Let's do that.
Yeah, one more time, just to right size the mood.
You've got your sunrise, you caught a prize, you're making your Johnson. Party nights, summer whites, your friends and your Johnson. Rooster tails, water trails, your kids and your Johnson. Saturday nights, distant lights, your girl and your Johnson.
You and your Johnson, a way of life for over 50 years.
I think my favorite part is that
the deep gravelly voice at the end.
That raspy low budget narrator who just ripped off his third pack of That raspy deep voiced narrator who was low bid on this gig.
It is a really amazing
he just opened his fourth pack of Camel. He's
But I do feel in general, everybody should just record that. Everyone should have that little, it's a real mood setter,
I'm by listening to Jay's beautiful song and that ad again.
That do you feel calm and happy again?
Well, that plus I'm looking out of the front of the houseboat, the sparkly sun on the river.
We just saw some baby duck.
We saw some baby ducks go by.
That was relaxing.
I don't want to fight anymore.
Good. Excellent. Should I read something random off our list of things that we might need to talk about?
Just so you know, listeners, I hope you're listening to this on a long drive.
Yeah, it's going to be a long one. It's going to be a 7.5 hour Boaty show.
Yep. We're going to set a record.
Do you want to start with line laundering because it sounds so
Yes.
Nice?
We
do it.
We love some alliteration. Don't talk like that.
What? Like what?
Like you did. Do you want me to talk about the show before the show?
I mean, I feel like it's inevitable at some point.
No,
but
I can't.
Now you're talking about line laundering.
Okay. So listener Patrick, who we dearly love, Shout out to listener Patrick. Shout out to his wife, the Kimberly, the chief marketing officer of the Port Dunsell Yachting Club.
Yeah, she does an amazing job.
Yep. Patrick admitted, because it's something that you admit to only if you trust your friends, and you shouldn't.
Like a safe space, because they might put it on a podcast.
They might put it on a podcast. that every year he like launders his dock lines. He cleans them. He gets like
You told me about this, and I think it's delightful.
Do you?
I do.
You're just being nice.
No, I'm very jealous. It's on my long list of things I aspire to. Look next to the mermaid bumper. There's a green line. It's literally green.
It's literally green. So is the mermaid.
It's true. She has more of a scaled lichen look.
She's looking real authentic.
I know.
Like I gotta figure, if you lived under the sea, you're probably gonna have a bunch of like stuff growing on you.
I thought authentic is the word. Anyway, back to line laundering.
So I've discovered that the best way to get your kids to deal with the boats is to delay your arrival at the river. So parents listening to the Boaty Show, take this as earned wisdom. My kids were up here for like 2 weeks and they're like, Dad, we want a boat in. I'm like, well, that's a you problem, not a me problem. Well, can we just put it in? I'm like, no, you can't put it in. If you put it in, I'm just going to take it back out when I get there. Well, what do we need to do? I said, here's the list of stuff you need to do to the boat before it goes in. And they did it.
The recommissioning list.
I couldn't freaking believe it.
I think that is amazing and incredible. Also, I know your children, and I'm not the least bit surprised.
No, I am.
They're very capable.
Oh, I know, but they don't do anything. They're going to really... Well, except for Mary Jane, you do things, okay?
You just made it so much worse while trying to make it better. That was amazing.
Toby and Walker don't listen to the podcast.
Okay, great. Check. All right.
Mary Jane and Hannah both have been younger demographic liaisons in the past. Listen to past episodes.
Do you think there's a different way to say that doesn't involve the do you think it's liaison? Like, do you think we can make it more?
Not that I can pull off. But you can.
Okay. All right.
Say it.
Go ahead. No.
Mary Jane and Hannah, who are
younger demographic liaison.
Thank you. Who have been on the show in the past. They under my dad's supervision, and he was just like in heaven. They compounded and waxed the green dog, which is a 24. Yeah.
Wait, is this different from buffing?
Buffing's involved in that.
Okay.
We've talked about compounding before. It's like gritty liquid that I don't want to do this.
Okay.
Gritty liquid that you
Can't
rub.
Remember the difference between.
That's what I don't want to do.
Okay.
Because I don't know how else to say it. You like smear in a vigorous motion.
But how is that different from buffing?
Well, at the end of all of this, you put wax on. See, I don't want to do this.
Okay. No, just say it.
Just
fine.
Listeners, for 50 years, this wasn't funny.
At the end, you put wax on. And then
for 14 of the last 15 years that Steph and I have been hanging out.
What do you do with the wax?
Steph would look at me askance when I would make a blue comment. But now we can't even talk about boat maintenance without.
It's not really your fault or my fault. It's the people who do boat things. They make everything sound weird. So what do you do with the wax? Do you rub it on the boat?
You spread the wax on the top sides. No, I'm just.
And then what?
Now I'm just fishing. Then you buff it,
and
make it shiny.
How is that different from smearing the gritty stuff?
That's compounding.
Okay, so
we should wax the muskrat. We're on the houseboat right now. It's got a steel hull with lots of patina.
Does have some patina. It does. It looks like
we should take a picture. Like the patina's actually probably people would pay a lot of money for.
I know. We've talked about this a lot.
We've also talked about buying used Carhartts from all of the tradesmen around here and selling them to hipsters,
which people are already doing. We already lost out on that market. Yeah, we missed it, and we put it on the list. But anyway, bottom line is your children both wooded and then also
one of them
buffed.
And her girlfriend.
Mary Jane and Hannah.
And they scrubbed and cleaned and pressure washed and took all the trash, which was mostly theirs, out of the boat. That's not true. I'm generalizing. But there was a lot of trash on the boat because it had been run hard and put away wet for years. Look at you. You're so good.
Here's what.
And then they put the boat in. I can't remember how we got on this.
About Mary Jane and Hannah.
Yeah.
Or I know, they have fun doing whatever they're doing.
That's true.
Which is why they're going to go far in life.
Yeah.
And have a great time going all the places. There's so much to be said for that. Like, if you made me put gritty blah blah on the blah blah, I I'd be so grumpy about it. I'd
Wait,
be like,
what's that guy's name?
God damn it.
What's the guy's name
Which one?
that we were talking about? You're like, oh, I had to ask Christy what his name was, and you said,
It's blah blah from
blah blah grindstone blah blah guy.
I know. I
don't see. I'm being a dick. I am. I don't want to be a dick. Do I have to listen to the song again?
Would you like for me to give you a hard time when you're being do you want me to like smack you down?
But know that I'll like afterward I'll feel real bad.
I don't know. Well, you just think about that.
All right, moving on.
Back to your sweet children who were adorable. They did the things. They put
How
the
did we
boat
get
in.
on this?
I can't remember. I think because I said blah blah, which I will say 700 more times.
No. You read something off the list, didn't you?
Yeah, we're on laundry lines.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
All right. Long story short, the lines were all ganked up and looking nasty. Like not as nasty as literally the bright green line that's currently wrapped around the mermaid bumper, who's looking scaly.
I think she likes it like that though. It wasn't supposed to sound like that. Also, I want people to know that I did have this whole line laundering conversation with Patrick, and he was like, I bleach the lines. And I'm like, that's a great idea. And then I came to the houseboat and I was like, oh my God, we have black lines on the houseboat. How awesome is that? I was so excited.
No bleaching required.
I know, exactly. So we have black lines on the houseboat. But if you don't have black lines, then tell us more about
So Mary Jane was like, these lines are gross. Yeah. She doesn't talk like that.
No, she does not.
But it's funnier if I think that she does. And so I was like, oh, Patrick launders his lines, and I think he do it like this. So they got a bucket of water, and we put some like soap in it, and then they wash the lines for the green dog. So line laundering, and it was like it looked better, and they might last longer. I don't know if bleaching them is a good idea because bleach breaks down.
I just said bleaching because I didn't understand the line.
I don't think Patrick would bleach them.
I'm sure you're right. I just wasn't.
He probably uses
he told me how he did it, but he also both of us in the moment knew.
He probably uses like a glycerin based soap.
Could we also talk about
with
the fact
with a lanolin conditioner?
He gave me a beautiful bucket.
Oh my God, he gave you the nicest boat washing bucket.
Like
ever.
Next to us, sitting here on the houseboat, is the beautiful, beautiful bucket that Patrick gave us.
The BBB.
It is the other BBB.
The other BBB. It is the beautiful, beautiful bucket.
It's a big, beautiful bucket.
It is a Sure Hold, clean and simple, from surehold.com. It's got the nicest line-based handle you've ever seen.
Gorgeous. Also,
what about this surface for sitting?
Look at that surface casually gripping and leaning.
And then inside, you open it up.
It has cleaning products in it.
It tells you on the inside of the lid. It tells you it's the Sure Hold Clean and Simple, surehold.com. Part number 2403, and then a label says it's a padded top for extra comfort, compatible with Sure Hold buckets. And you reach down in, and there's a caddy.
You pull the caddy out, bucket caddy.
And Patrick included in the caddy, this is like some kind of like prize, McGuire's Boat Wash.
I don't know how to use it, but I'll figure it out.
Oh, Starbright Spiderway. This stuff's magic.
Oh, yeah.
You probably don't notice all the little like black dots of spider poop everywhere, but this stuff is like it melts spider poop, which is... And 3M303 Sunbrella multi-surface cleaner, great for fabric and vinyl surfaces. Patrick, nice job with it. And then down in the bottom of the bucket, there's like look at that. What is that all about?
I think what that is like here's where the scudgy stuff is going to fall below. So when you put your moppity thing into it, it's not going into the scudgy. Yep. It's like a drain.
Also, the bucket wins in my book because it has the whammy over the baby like falling in the bucket. Like
you love a good safety symbol.
I love a safety symbol. Also, that baby would not fit in that bucket.
It's true. They did
typically the like don't let the baby drown in the bucket safety sign has a smaller baby and a bigger bucket.
Yeah, and in this case it would be like don't let your baby put the hands in the bucket.
Yeah, it's like don't let the baby try and reach the water in the bottom of the bucket, but it can't because the bucket's too small and the baby's too big. Also, that baby looks like one of the what am I supposed to say to be not canceled?
I have no idea.
It's probably a bad conversation to have on a public podcast.
Edit.
No, the little people.
Okay.
Yeah. There's somebody else I want to fight.
Ooh, you are feisty these days. Look at you go.
Well, this is like two people who like mess with you.
Fair.
I want to pull their arms off.
Thank you for standing up for me. In general, I would say.
Like, so in The Wizard of Oz at the beginning when all of the people come out, the little people come out?
I know what you mean.
That's what this person looks like. It's like an adult head on a baby body pictogram. It looks like a George Washington. All right. You know what? We got to move on from this.
We need to listen. I'll just give you.
We got a lot to cover.
I'll give you where we are trajectory wise. We were talking about line laundering, and then we talked about buffing and grit or something, and then we talked about the big beautiful bucket, and that was that, and that's a wrap. We did it. It was beautiful.
That's a show?
No. That was a wrap on that topic.
That
it
arc.
just took 7.5 hours to do that. So we're on to the next topic.
Hope you're on a long drive, listeners. This one's going out to you, listener Ryan.
Okay, prop library.
So excited.
Okay, go.
I'm going to use AI too for this.
Okay, great.
I got a plan. So for a number of episodes, Two Stroke Scott, which his wife Janelle pointed out was maybe not the most flattering name.
Woo! Now we're talking. You're two-stroke.
But it's sticking. Two Stroke Scott and I are working on collecting a broad assortment of propellers that will fit as many boats outboards as possible so that you can try different pitches and diameters and blade counts
Before buying
the prop library.
I was all queued up to give you a hard time. Before you even finished your thought, I was like, it's not a library if you don't bring it back, because I didn't understand what you were talking about. But now I do understand.
Yeah, borrow a prop from the prop library. Borrow a whole spectrum of props that cover a range of pitches and diameters. Try them all on your boat and then decide what performance is best. What prop performs the best for your particular boat?
So basically, you just get to try it all out and get the experience, and then go buy the prop that works best for you.
Yeah, instead of just like picking one based on some internet bullshit you read. What?
I think that's great.
It is. It's really good, actually. And so Scott collected a bunch of props. I just pulled a bunch off of the top shelf where you put the props that you don't know what to do with in the boat barn. And
so we really need to get. I mean, how do people access said library?
I'm working on making a spreadsheet to mimic or to model in some ways, to extend what listener Brian, because Brian's done a bunch of prop testing on his boats.
We talked a lot about that.
Yeah. So Brian, shout out to you. In some ways, you're the reason in my life.
You're the inspiration.
When you love somebody.
What is this band?
I don't know, but that's pulling hard on some like 8th grade dance memories for me.
Same. So like, this might not be why people are tuning in. You're the meaning in my life. You're the inspiration. Can't remember the rest.
Anyway, Brian, thank you for inspiring us and listening to that, what just happened.
I'm sorry.
But the prop library is happening. So I took pictures with Scott of all of the stampings on the props, the hubs and the God damn it, I'm not going to do it. The hubs and the shafts.
Silence.
You're doing so well.
It's my only weapon against the machines.
But I'm gonna make a spreadsheet of what we got, or I might just make a list, and then I'm gonna ask AI to arrange it into like, hey AI, tell me all of the props that are out there. Place the props that I have in a grid and like make this whole sort of like card catalog, and then we're gonna like put them on a board and neatly arrange them with labels and stuff. And then
people will come in, grab one, try it on. Like, I can't do that because I don't know how to put a prop on yet.
You know, last summer you learned how to put more oil.
I didn't remember what I did. What was it? Put more oil in the boat? Is that what I did?
In the outboard motor. Yeah.
Okay, that's a learning moment.
And in the off season, you had the engine oil and the gear case. You had all the oils changed in the houseboat motor.
I did have in all of them, but I didn't do it myself. So that was not considered a learning moment. It just was a maintenance moment. Jeff just took a sip of his beverage, and a piece of a lemon balm fell out onto his chest. It was
Steph loves to grow stuff in a container on the houseboat and then feed it to me in cocktails.
When there may or may not be spiders in it.
She said, would you like some lemon balm in your rum and tonic? I was like, oh, that sounds lovely. There's going to be spiders on it, but you love those.
But some people don't. But I know that you're down for a good spidery beverage, like a nice little herby, spidery herby situation.
Yeah, true. But is there enough stuff going out there for my annual boat container garden Bloody Mary?
Yes, we're in good shape. We have lemon balm, dill.
Yep.
And then we have like a bunch of cucumbers and cherry tomatoes coming in that would look nice in there.
Friends, listeners, this is a very small container that all this stuff is like trying to grow out of. And the last time we made a show, the last week, when listeners were grateful that you listened to the show we made on Steph's phone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which turned out pretty well, actually.
I thought it was delightful.
All things considered. Jay said he liked the piratey vibe.
Oh, that's a compliment right there.
Right? From Jay Nash, piratey vibe. But the garden's looking better this week than last. This is very much a Darwinian environment for
See what survives. Nasturtiums. That was the other thing.
Oh, I do. I love a nasturtium and a Bloody Mary. They're peppery.
Exactly.
Nasturtium. Okay. All right. What's next? Prop library.
Did we finish prop library?
Yep.
So people should expect an update on how to actually use it.
Yeah.
Because
Also,
this
if you
is a using thing, it's not just a talking thing.
No, this is like,
sometimes
hey,
we just talk.
this is no.
Or okay, speak for myself. Sometimes I just talk.
No, we talk. No,
Yeah.
this is a real thing. And so if you have like old props that you're not using out in and amongst your collections of stuff, please pull them out, because we're going to put out a call for specific props that could fill in blanks in our collection. Because for multiple manufacturers, for multiple diameters and pitch, we want to have as much coverage as we can for people with different motors and different boats to try.
Okay, but at this point, we don't know where it's going to reside quite.
It's probably going to end up in the boat in the boat barn.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So could I say one more thing? This is not on the list, but
You don't even have to ask.
We do have like a Boaty show sort of group chat.
Oh, yeah, this is good to bring up.
And this is not something, so we just switched it from like an Apple group chat to...
We hit 35, which is the maximum number of people you can put in an Apple group chat.
Right, so we moved it over to...
Group text.
It's just a text thing. So, but if people want to be hearing more about all this stuff on the day-to-day, they can join that.
On WhatsApp.
On WhatsApp.
Because it seemed like the best next thing to grow this to.
But they can't like go to WhatsApp and join. They have to message us on Instagram.
No, I don't think so. I think there's a Boaty Show group. Oh, damn it, Rob.
No, I don't think any of that's going to work. I think if
Listener
people are
Rob's
not already involved, they want to message us on Instagram or send us an email and say, like, here's my phone number, throw me in, and then we'll throw them in.
Yeah, I'm going to open WhatsApp right now. Yeah, prop library, super psyched about. There's a Boaty Show group in WhatsApp, and you can, if you're on there already, you can invite your friends. If you're not friends with a listener who's already in there,
then email us and we'll send you the link.
Yeah, go to theboatyshow.com and fill out the contact form, or email us at theboatyshow@gmail.com, because it ends up, frankly, being helpful. Like listener Sam asked in WhatsApp, Steph or anyone else, remind me of the name of the shipping tragedy game, please.
Right.
Cargo, the Great Lakes shipping game.
Right. It's just like if anybody, like for example, if somebody actually wanted a Boaty Show hat, there's absolutely no way to get one without.
No, we're working on that.
So, but
yeah.
I'm just saying, if people want to have a little more access, they can through that. So find us over the Gmail or whatever,
and we'll get you in the WhatsApp. Yeah. And I'm new to WhatsApp. This was new to me, and it's fine. I'm sure it's fine. I
feel like we should do a speed round right now. Do you want to try that?
Of boat names?
No. Yes.
Of something, so that, dude, we're doing pretty well. It's only 30 minutes.
Okay. But we have like 17 things left on the list. We don't have to do all of them, but
we're doing all of them.
I think it'd be fun to do a speed round.
Okay,
and
go.
See how quickly. Go. Okay. Roll around adventure today. Go.
No, the point of this is that you were so certain that you knew exactly what happened during my roll around adventure today.
Yeah, I mean, I know you pretty well.
All right, tell me what happened today.
What happened is you got oppositionally defiant when your friend was like, I'm going to Clayton, but I can't bring you home. And you're like, I don't care. I don't need to be taken home like somebody's home taken person. I'm going to go to Clayton with you and I don't care what's going to happen. And then you went to Clayton, you couldn't get a ride. And then you were sitting around and being like, I'm going to wait till I find somebody. But you were having a good time. I mean, you were like having a lovely time sitting in the lounge chairs in front of the dock in Clayton, waiting for somebody. Mm-hmm. And then you called me and I was like, get out there and find somebody you don't know. And then I don't know what happened from there, but you got to Round Island. That is a lame, like omnipresent knowledge recounting of what happened today, which is what you promised me a little while ago in the show before the show. You're like, I know exactly what happened today. No, I said I knew this was going to happen, which was basically that I knew you weren't going to be where I wanted you to be. And in Crystal Bay. And I was both right and also wrong. Just like we all should be from time to time. Right and wrong at the same time? Don't you? Well, or in short order. Should we talk about the punchline? Yeah. Which is that you were waiting for me in the wrong bay. I was. And I was pissed off. I was like, Jesus fucking Christ. He was probably walking across the park. And then he was like, wanted me to meet him in this bay. And he probably saw some people and he's talking to them like you do in TI Park. You know, did you hear the judgment? Did you hear that?
It came, I wouldn't say oozing through, it came pouring through.
It came blasting through.
Blasting.
Like you do in TI Park. You know, walking around, talking to people. Anyway, and then I called you and I was like, where are you?
No, I called you.
No, I called you.
You
I was
did?
like, where are you? I was like, yeah, what's up? Where are you? And you were like, and then the minute you said South Bay, I was like, oh,
Yeah.
right. South Bay.
You were loitering in the sense of like there's signs up that says don't do that. You were loitering in Crystal Bay.
I was loitering.
Off of somebody's dock.
And I was definitely like, there were like kayakers and the wind was like a bazillion miles per hour. It was like a complicated
But this
situation.
is the second place you were loitering.
I know.
And don't worry, we're going to talk about how we got to this point because the interval is the part of the story also. But you were loitering off of the main dock in TI Park when you saw people having the best time that anybody had today in that little speedboat.
Yes. I was just off the main dock waiting for Jeff.
You were in your Seaway, your 19-foot
I was in my 19-foot Seaway.
60-foot Merc.
60-foot Merc.
I'm sorry, 60 horsepower Merc.
And somebody just came out of the main dock with a tiny hydrofoil. How do you feel about those words? Good?
Yeah.
Is that right?
Great. I feel great.
It was white and it had an engine, but the engine on the hydrofoil was 40.
Which is a lot of motor.
But it was, what was it, like 11 feet of fiberglass? I mean,
No
it was
more than.
very small.
2 adults with like a couple of kids smashed between them.
Yeah, or even one adult with like 2 kids, maybe
Yeah.
2 adults. I don't know, but they were like just coming right out. Totally different boat than I've never seen this boat before.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, you know,
I wonder, we saw a tiny little boat with a giant motor on it in Alex Bay last year. I wonder if it's that.
I wonder too. But this wasn't really a giant motor. I mean, it's a 40.
Well, relative to the
Relative
boat,
to. There you
it was
go.
no more than 11 feet.
Yeah.
Could've been
And they
10.
were just like, they took off and I got some pictures.
But that doesn't do justice to how they took off. So the picture Steph got it's perfect. And it looks like they pulled out and hit it. And this thing leapt into the air. And the dad driving had the biggest SEG on his face.
He
with
did.
his like wraparound sunglasses with like you could see
Yeah.
like most of his teeth just from the side.
He was going right by me
Yeah.
and like he was gonna say hi, but I like straight up like held up my phone to take pictures and he was just like, that's right.
and like one of the kids is like, hi.
Yeah, it was.
They were
super
so
cute.
psyched that
It
they
was
were in
really
midair.
cute. I loved that moment
Yeah.
so much, and it also was a little dissonant coming out of TI Park. It was not what I was expecting.
Yeah.
Right? It wasn't a Montauk, and it wasn't a Grady, and blah blah blah. So it
Also,
was
you
nice. That was nice.
So that made the loitering in that location worth
Less
it.
boring. Also, the next boat that went by, which
While you had a beam C,
I did have a beam
like extra.
because I was waiting for you. Just to be clear. Because I was waiting for you, so I was just like, it was a hard west wind, and like in front of TI Park,
Westy west or southwest?
it was west south. I'm
West south?
yes, is that a thing? Should we call it a west souther?
No.
Southwester. There we go.
South. It was.
That's what we
it
always
was,
have is a southwester. This was a
Yeah,
west
southwester
sour.
is just what we call prevailing.
West sour. Sounds like a good drink name.
Oh. Anyhow, you had a beam C
I was
coming out of the west.
rocking and rolling in my little Seaway, sitting there having
Round
a nice
bilged,
time,
so not a lot of lateral stability.
just rocking and rolling.
Not a lot of initial stability. Plenty of reserve, but not initial because of that round bilge.
Do you want to talk about what those are again?
No, you don't.
I kind of do,
Oh, okay.
but also I know we already did it, so I don't want to recap. We got to move along.
No, we
anyway,
don't. No, we don't.
okay, let's do it.
Our listeners are on a long drive right now.
Okay,
They got
all right.
nothing better to
I
do.
love this. You already explained this to me, and I forgot. I'm sorry.
If a boat has a hard corner, right? Like if from where the side of the boat turns
Yeah,
into the bottom
that's
of
a chine, right?
Yep.
Yep.
I'm so
I know. I learn things sometimes.
earlier you schooled me on the electrical system on
I know.
the houseboat.
I know. We'll talk about that later.
Yep.
Yep. I did. I'm really proud of myself.
You kid, I could tell while it was happening. I'm like, ooh, she's like flexing.
I was mansplaining. I was electrical system splaining for sure.
Yeah.
But anyway, go ahead. Yes. So I want to hear
where the side of the boat turns into the bottom of the boat. If that's a sharp corner, that sharp corner means there is a lot of like boat volume kind of all the way out to the side. And that boat volume, like the inside of the boat is like pushed all the way out to the side. That creates what's called initial stability. So initial stability helps you out. If you step on the side of the boat, initial stability keeps the side of the boat from sinking when your weight is added to it.
Oh, that makes sense.
Right? Reserve stability is is something that a boat with a high initial stability can also have. But if the boat's leaning way over, like really, really far over, and still there's more buoyancy that keeps it from flipping or sinking, that's reserve stability. So my understanding is that a boat with a hard chine, so like a sharp corner from where the side of the boat turns into the bottom of the boat, has high initial stability, but once it tips past a certain point, it doesn't have a lot more reserve stability, and you might just like roll over. But a boat that has a curved round bilge, right, a soft chine, has less initial stability but more reserve stability.
So it may feel like you're moving, but you're not going to go all the way.
Right.
Okay.
Dude, I didn't say a word, okay?
Sometimes silence is our only weapon. Okay, moving on. So the only thing I would say is...
Well, you were rocking and rolling with a Beam C, and then what happened?
What happened was a boat that I have been known to kind of... throw some disparaging comments toward, like, I feel like there's like a whole like, let's look like we're workboat drivers, but we're just people driving around the river. So I do feel like this Axopar situation is a little bit of a trend around the river, and I have been less than completely respectful to that trend. Okay,
you've been outright derisive.
Yes, I have been derisive, and I've been and I just want to say that, and hopefully I'll be able to post this video somehow, but as I was
somehow,
I don't know how. I'll ask. No, I'm just kidding. I do know how to post videos. Anyway,
you were about to say what?
Nothing. I just want to say that I was like, I had the most amazing experience of watching like my entire boat go side to side, like in this crazy fashion.
Yeah,
and then
like
this
45 degrees left to right.
And then this Axopar was going by, like kind of like near like the with the water line of the edge of the river, and it was just like this straight arrow. It was just like, and I was like, oh right. Right. That's actually why people are driving those, is for function.
This Axopar ripped by like completely unperturbed by the chop.
It's like it's a great little video. It's like my boat just like tossing. It's like, it looks like a little bathtub situation. Yeah. And the Axopar is just like in the distance.
It's a good
just
contrast.
Like, yeah. So, I mean, it's a
So that was
moment.
the first place you were loitering. Let's go to the second place you were loitering.
Oh,
when you called me and you're like, and I answered the phone, which is not necessarily a given. You called me.
I would say you answered the phone like 7 times today, which was
No, because that's my new thing. I turned all the notifications on my phone off except for the phone ringer because... No.
I can't keep track of what your new thing is all the time. I'm sorry.
I can't deal with texts.
I understand, and that's fine.
All the texts, like I can't, like I'm not gonna. So I text my check. I check my texts like I check my email like a couple times a day. I look at my texts, and the expectation of instantaneous response just does not fit with how my brain works. But if you want to talk to me, you can call me. So I have the ringer on, but all the other notifications are off. So call me. You did, and I answered.
It's true. You did answer. And I was like, where are you? And
you were so like, bitchy.
I was.
You're like, so what's going on?
So what?
No, I gotta
what's happening now?
Let me think. You're like, so
what's happening? That's what I said.
What's happening?
So what's happening?
So much
shade.
Yep.
And you were like,
you're like, I'm waiting off the dock. I'm like, which dock?
No, you would. No. Like, neither of us even had to say anything. The minute I was like, where are you? And you were like, I'm still in. I was like, fuck, South Bay.
And I said, which bay is this?
Which bay is this? That's a throwback reference.
That's a callback.
Yes. And
can we talk about that?
I think we've already talked about it, didn't we? We shouldn't talk about it again.
No.
Not right now.
No, I don't think we've talked about it again.
But bottom line is, I was in the wrong bay, which was amazing. But in the meantime...
That's a first world problem right there.
I know, I was in the wrong bay. I'm sorry. And then and then I went and found you. But in the meantime, what my head was doing the whole time was thinking about how all I wanted to do was put everything on one side of the boat so that we would...
Which you only told me about well after you'd given me a ride.
I was like, oh, how many? I had like a 30-pound propane tank. I had like some like small other little propane things.
Listeners, if you're new to the show and you're listening to this, there was like 3 episodes in a row about whether or not it was appropriate for me to be well, for anybody to be concerned about whether the boat was set, like leaning to one side or the other. And the overwhelming consensus of all of the sane people who listen to the show said, no, yeah, the boat should be balanced side to side. And that, speaking of oppositional defiance disorder, that just enrages you. And so you were scheming to load propane tanks on one side of the boat, and then even to do what?
Wear my weighted vest.
Like under like
and sit really close to you, like right behind you.
Like on the down low to wear your weighted vest. So that you would like, basically it would look like the boat should be balanced, but it wasn't. Because there was one person on the left and one person on the right.
I'm still going to do it. I'm actually, I mean, I don't know what other kinds of weights I can get to strap on my body, but when I get in the boat with you, things are going to go awry.
I hope that you strap more weight on your body, which would be so. You would show your commitment to just messing with me.
Exactly, because nobody hates exercising more than I do. But
no. Also, let's talk about when you had to walk across Route 12 in your weighted vest.
Okay, I will. I'll talk about it, but this is not a shining moment of mine.
So it's the intersection where Steph lives. There's a blinking light across a fort. Like, no, it's a 2-lane road, but it's a fast road
with low visibility. Like cars come up really super fast.
There's a really unfortunate rise and poor sight line on in one direction. And so when I cross this, I basically roll the dice when I'm using the tractor to move boats across Route 12, because I'm like, well, I mean, I could go now or I could go later, and either way, what's going to happen is going to happen. So I put the tractor in third gear and I rev it and I pop the clutch. And this is a 1940 Ford 9N. This is an 85-year-old tractor. And it's like trying to get across 12. And so I feel like in some ways driving the boat tractor across Route 12 is sort of like what you do with your weighted vest, because tell us the story.
Well, I mean, we'll start with the fact that I bought the weighted vest that was slightly heavier than when necessary.
How much?
It's 30 pounds.
Jesus.
But I didn't know. So I went on Amazon and I was like, well, there's a 5 pound and a 10 pound and a 12 pound and a whatever, on and on. I was like, I'll just buy the 30 pound one so I have to exercise less. Which is exactly how my brain works.
It tracks.
Just to be clear. But then I've got my 30-pound vest, and I can't pick it up with my hands. But once I put it on my body,
how do you get into it?
I mean, I do have to hoist it.
How do you get into it?
But once it's
is it a whole thing?
Not really.
Do you lie down on the ground?
No. No, it's just hard, which I don't really like hard things. It's like I have to pick it up, and I'm like, God, this is heavy. But once you put it on, it feels fine.
To your point about if it's 30 pounds, you have to exercise left. Like just getting into it is exercise.
Exactly. See, I don't have to go anywhere. It's great. But then I did. I was like, I am going to walk because I'm a middle-aged lady, and that's what we do. We eat cottage cheese and we walk around with fucking weighted vests all day, right? So I'm like going down the road, and then I'm coming back up the road, and coming back up the road, there's like a 1% incline, which is a lot for me. Just out of the gate. Next, I've got the 30-pound
vest or no.
Vest or no. And then I got the vest on. So I'm like, I'm like, that's fine. I'm doing fine. And I get to the corner and I see a car coming, but it's on the right-hand side, so I can see it. It's kind of far away-ish. And I'm like, it's fine.
Oh, wait, you didn't tell me that.
What? It was far away-ish.
That you could see the car coming.
I could see the car coming. And I was like, it's fine. I'll just move it on through here. I'll just giddy up. I'm just going to giddy up across this intersection.
Because it's like 2 miles away.
Because the car was maybe a mile away. And I was like, I don't want to stand here in my weighted vest and wait for this car to go. So I'm just going to giddy up. Right?
That would be exercising more, and you're not down with it.
And then I was trying to move faster in the weighted vest, which as it turns out does not go well. And I was in this bizarre mode with like standing in place. I was walking in place. I was like, I can't move. I was pinned to the ground by my weighted vest, and I couldn't really hustle. I couldn't hustle across. I tried to hustle. I was like, I can't. God damn it, I can't hustle. I can't do it. I'm trying. And I was like, I'm barely moving. I was moving 0.005 miles an hour before, and now I'm like 0.006 miles an hour as I'm doing my best to get across this road. And the car is like slowing down intentionally, and I was like, sorry, don't mind me. I'm just trying to get across the road like in a spectacularly slow fashion. And then the best part was it was the woman who does my nails.
What did she say?
She texted me 30 seconds later. She's like, I can't very well do your toenails if I run you over with my car. Oh Lord. I was like, I'm sorry, I couldn't move.
Can't make this shit up.
It's like, thank you for not hitting me. I don't know, job security, I guess. And also I was pinned to the ground by my weighted vest, which I kind of want to explain to you, but I also
it's like you're training for some giant planet like Saturn or something.
Do you think I'm accidentally preparing myself for some Saturn situation? That'd be great. I would love to find an upside in this story.
The upside
I would love to.
The upside is that your esthetician didn't want to run you over. Because she knows that you're like a steady customer. Yeah. She's like, well, if I run her over,
I'll have fewer nails to do. It was a beautiful day.
So that's Boaty, because the next time you pick me up in the boat, you're wearing
weighted vests and also weighted sneakers.
your whole like Saturn training outfit.
Everything. Weighted everything. I'm just being like, should I stand in the middle or just 1 inch to the side? No, I won't do that. I don't care that much about messing with your mojo. Okay, we spent too long on that topic. We're moving on. You ready?
Yep, next.
Okay, merch.
Oh. Quick. Giant order of new Boaty Show hats went
Yay!
in. And I made friends with Lana, who is the CEO of, well, I think she's my friend. She may not think I'm her friend, but
this is like Float A 2.0.
Yeah, this is real. So Bolt Printing, wonderful place. They make the Boaty Show hats. They're Richardson 112 trucker caps. We got navy blue and gray Richardson 112s. We got a bunch of the blue dad hats, as people call them. And also, for those with big domes like me, I got a batch of Richardson 112 extra large, heather gray and white.
That's the foam dome?
No. They're like your Boaty Show hat, except bigger.
Okay.
Yep. And anyway, I was like trying to get the order straight, and I was chatting on the chat help thing, and the person seemed like really friendly, and they were like, "Oh, great design, love it." And because I can't accept compliments or ever really like feel that anybody's genuine when they're like positive toward anything that I do.
Interesting.
Yeah. I was like,
we'll unpack that later.
No. I was like, "Are you a bot?"
Did you?
And 100% no. I'm like, "Can I call you?" "Yeah, sure. Here's the number." And I call, and a woman answers. Her name's Lana. It turns out she's the CEO of the company, and she takes customer service shifts, because the best way to be the CEO of a company
that is beautiful
is to take customer service.
That is beautiful.
We had the best conversation. She was awesome, and I broke out into a little salty language, and she came right back, and so we were like friends right away. Well, I mean, I think she's my friend, but she's probably like, this guy's just a whack job with a tractor boat hat.
Also, I love the fact that the minute, like, it was like you were getting too much affirmation, and that's why you thought she was a bot.
It's true. It's really.
No,
I don't want to unpack. Stop.
No. Easy there, Tiger. Which says more about AI than it does about you, because once you use AI for a little bit, you start to notice the ego stroking that comes with AI.
Oh, it's real good at that.
It's so good at that.
Yeah.
Which is like an automatic connection to our next topic, which is the book that you just published.
No, but I want to keep talking about Bolt Printing. What's awesome about Bolt Printing is they have Stefan, who works in their marketing department, and he'll make a video of your hats being made, and he made it and edited the shit out of it. And
it looks, you showed it to me. It's gorgeous.
Right? Isn't it cool?
Yes.
And he put it on Instagram and tagged the Boaty Show account, but I'm going to post it also because he sent it. I'm going to add the Boaty Show music to it. It's so cool to see the Boaty Show hats getting made by Bolt Printing.
It is delightful. I enjoyed it very much.
Anyway, big shout out to Bolt Printing. Big shout out, because like they will call you. They want to talk to you. Lana said that they actually get complaints because they ask too many questions and too many clarifying questions of their customers. And their customers are like, I just want the hats. Like, why are you calling me? And she's like, yeah, but like if you open the box and it's not just right, you're going to yell at us. And we want you to be happy. It's cool. It's really good.
Delightful.
Yeah. And they're in Western Connecticut, which is a beautiful part of the country. And I love Bolt Printing. So shout out Bolt Printing. Lana, Stefan, all of it. But Lana, I had to ask you if you were a bot. And then I asked Lana, I was like, when I was talking to her on the phone, and I was pretty sure she wasn't a bot, because even if you're talking to somebody on the phone, they might be a bot because the shit's getting that good. I said, how often do you get asked if you're a bot? She's like, oh, like multiple times a day. Like, so that's how she spends her day when she takes a customer service shift. She's like, no, I'm not a bot. No, I'm not a bot.
Like,
nope.
This is so fulfilling.
Still not a bot.
Amazing.
Still not a bot.
I wonder, yeah, it's interesting to think about how one would respond to that kind of thing. But I do want to go back to the book.
Let's try it out. Steph, are you a bot?
100% no. That's the only answer that I know of so far that apparently works.
Yeah.
Because that's what Lana said. But I think that there's a thing, right? If they are a bot, they're not allowed to say no, I'm not. They have to deflect.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Which is really
They don't want to tell you they're a bot.
No, but also they're not allowed to say no. Like for all I know, they could just lie and be like 100% no, but they can't.
No.
They can't.
Well,
do that.
theoretically,
Maybe they can.
they can do whatever the company that's training them tells them to do.
Yeah. And here we are.
Yes.
Once again, I've been reading your book and I've been using a lot of AI.
Good.
Which has been super fun and super interesting. And then reading your book made me very, like, there were a bunch of things that just were like, the big one for me, because I think about this all the time with politics these days and with media and with outreach, is just, it's the ego stuff. It's the stuff that hits you in the heart and makes you feel seen. Yeah. And the fact that AI can do that for people now is addictive and terrifying.
Yeah. I'm really grateful that you're reading it, and I'm grateful that you're sharing your perspective on it. So it was released, today's Thursday. We're recording on Thursday the 2nd. It was Third, yeah. It's because you told me this earlier today. It's like, it's 4th of July 30. I got to get out of here.
It's true. I did say that.
You went into Clayton today and you're like, it's 4th of July 30. I feel like all I need to do is avoid people.
I'm not touching shore again for 4.5 days.
What's interesting is that in the interval since it was released, people have been reading it. And for something that I sat basically in my head with, except for work with editors, for 8 months, other people are reading it now. And so I'm starting to hear like how it affects them and what resonates and what they're learning from it. And it's really remarkable. And it's the intent of the book is, hey, you might not want to read a book about AI. I don't want to write a book about AI, frankly, truly. But this is something that we all need to know about because it got dumped on us whether we like it or not. We didn't ask for it, but the tech companies decided, let's just put this stuff out there. It is a bigger deal than, oh, it's the internet. Oh, it's the phone. Oh, it's social media. It's a bigger deal than that. It's an extension of all of the good and bad things that are part of all of those technologies that have been released in our lifetimes.
Yeah, it was one company in particular really did the dump, right? It was sort of a surprise.
Yeah, OpenAI says that they released it because everybody needed to know what was happening. So they just put it out there, which is, frankly, from my perspective, bullshit. They needed to win the race. And they started a race, right? They put it out, and all the other companies that had been holding back and actually asking the question, just because we can, should we, had to react. And so they dumped it out. And Google got into a little bit of trouble because they put out something that wasn't quite ready yet, but they had to because shareholder price, because they have God bless them, they have a legal responsibility to return profit to their shareholders. Like they have to. But OpenAI did that and started a race. And so I'm really grateful you're reading the book. I'm grateful you're using AI because that's what everybody needs to do. You got to try this stuff out because if it's not going to affect your life, it's going to affect your kid's life or somebody you care about, their life. Yeah. And it's not all bad. It's not all good. It's like all complex things. It's both.
Yeah. That's what I'm looking for. Yeah. Anyway, it has been really interesting. And I'm even more grateful to have, I think you did a really good job with the writing.
Thank you. Yeah. I saw listener Christy at the Lyric Coffee House in Clayton this morning, and she said, I learned like a whole bunch and just from the introduction. And it was just the introduction. Fair warning, the introduction's really freaking long.
It is, but it also has a nice cadence to it.
Thank you.
It's a little bit songy. How you teach the machines,
Yeah, you teach the machines AI on your
name
terms.
Of the episode.
Yeah, you teach the machines AI on your terms because, like, I'm gonna say it, like, these right? They dumped this on us. We didn't ask for it. The people that are getting whacked by it the hardest are kids and teachers. So some educators that I'm working with in my home school district, I was asking them, hey, like in the kids that I coach, I have this theory that COVID created some developmental delays in them. And that's why the 9th graders, like if you ask me, seem like 5th graders. Hey kids, if you're listening to this, I hope you're not. But anyway, if you are, I'm sorry. But you really couldn't listen very well. And they're like, no, it's not COVID. It's the phones and now it's AI. They're like, yeah, we're having to respond to elementary school kids who are showing up and talking about their new best friend, Snap AI. And I'm just like, these fuckers, right? They just dump this shit out. Instead of the vendors proving that this is good for us, we have to prove that it's bad for us.
And that is a really weighted ask.
Yeah. And so long term, I'm an AI optimist. Short term, we all got to get smarter about this stuff and make more informed decisions, vote with our wallets, vote with our decisions about what we let our kids do and not do. And it's all stacked against us, right? There's so much there's so much like media and corporate marketing induced expectation that this is some sort of inevitable that we all have to choke down or react to or keep up with, right? And
might be true.
Well, that's the Mary Jane and I have another podcast called You Teach the Machines, my daughter Mary Jane and I, because frankly, students, educators, and small business owners are the first experts.
Yeah.
Everybody else is just like dicking around. They're the first people who are like live or die, right? For students, because this got dumped on their heads.
And once you know about it, it's impossible not to.
Yep. Educators, this got dumped on their heads and the students are using it, so they have to react. Small business owners, because like there's a big upside. It's an equalizer. It's a democratizer, right? You know, and Lana at Bolt Printing shared a little bit with me about how like it's a big deal to her, and you know they're embracing it. Like they got to figure it out because like she's got to be able to compete. She's got to be able to compete with huge. I don't know if like Vistaprint. It's like the hat and t-shirt printing company that she's got to compete with, but whatever. It can level the playing field, and I'm a big optimist about it because it can democratize expertise from, let's say, an urban area where there's a ton of advanced healthcare providers to, say, a rural area where there aren't. Right? You can teach a machine to be real good at recognizing polyps in your colonoscopy. And you could run that same AI in a place where you're not going to have like pick of the litter gastroenterologists.
Yeah.
Wow, this turned into AI.
It did.
Okay. Anyway, that's for another podcast, a different podcast, not this one.
I do have other things to do besides a 7-hour podcast.
Oh, shit. I'm sorry.
I didn't mean it like that.
It sounded like it.
I know.
That made me feel real bad.
Can you do this by yourself for a while?
No, I can't.
You can.
No.
How are we going to eat?
I don't know if we can eat. We had to take a quick break because neither of us have had lunch or dinner. I had breakfast. I don't think I had lunch. I had coffee for lunch.
You lied to me.
I did?
I was like, I bet you haven't eaten. And you were like, people have been taking care of me.
No, that's true. I did have lunch. All right, let's tell the story after, like, hey, sorry about the whole AI pop-off, right? not trying to drag that.
Let's face it, everybody wants to know.
About AI?
Yes.
Yeah.
Of course they do.
That's why I wrote the book. I'm like completely comfortable promoting the fact that this is a good book that will help you and it'll help the people you love. And if you buy it, great. youteachthemachines.com/book will tell you how to buy it. Or the best way to read it is to go to your local library and request it. They can order it and then other people can read it too. After that, that's supporting humanity. After that, support your community. Go to a local bookstore. They can order it. And then when you read it, after you read it, give it to somebody else. And then after that, you can buy it direct from the publisher. That supports me. And then after that, you can definitely, if you really, really have to or want to, support Jeff Bezos. Because that wedding ain't going to pay for itself.
It is on Amazon.
It is on Amazon. That's like my least favorite way for you to buy it. But it is the easiest for you. And so that's fine. No judgment. Little judgment. I'm railing. I'm like,
listen, while we're here.
Oh, Jesus, I'm popping off about AI again.
I know. You're doing a really good job.
So let's actually wrap back around to how we got to you loitering in the wrong bay. So my friend Tucker called me out of the blue this morning. I was having coffee with my daughter and her girlfriend. He said, hey, I'm here. Do you want to go to Clayton for breakfast? I said, yeah. And I got on the boat with him. And he's like, well, I'll take you to your boat. I can't bring you back here. I got to like go pick up other people and take them places and do things. I'm like, no, I'll figure it out. He's like, oh, okay. So we go to Clayton. We go to the Lyric Coffee House. Lovely. You should try it. Clayton, New York, Lyric Coffee House. Nice people. People that work there are happy, which is always my metric. Yep. And I ended up having to take a meeting because I have a new job. It's part-time. We're not going to talk about it, but it's part-time. It's part-time. I may end up with a full-time job. Who knows? Anyhow, take a meeting. Tucker, and we saw listener Christy there, and Annabelle, her daughter. Tucker just deserts me, leaves me to my own devices, which is what I asked him to do, so it's fine. And then I go down to the town dock, and I call Steph, or Steph calls me, because we were supposed to make this show, and I say, yeah, I'm going to the town dock. I'm going to just wait till I see somebody I know and ask them for a ride downriver.
You told me you were hitchhiking.
Well, yeah, but I hitchhiking with people I know, and you were like kind of aggro, hazy Jay-Z.
I was in a hazy mood, yeah.
Yeah, you hazed me like you need to.
Like, I'm waiting for someone I know. I'm like, what? That's not hitchhiking.
Yeah, it's like you gotta go find people you don't know and get a ride from them. So that was echoing in my brain. Mm-hmm. So I walked up to some strangers on the dock and I said, hey, are you going down river? And they're like, what? I'm I'm like, I'm trying to get to Fisher's Landing, but I'd take Round Island. And they're like, well, we'll think about it. Right. So I'm like, that's fair. And then they're like, I'm so sorry. I'm like, listen, don't you have nothing to be sorry for? I'm hitchhiking on a dock. That's crazy. And then they laughed. So I went and sat down and I was doing some more work. And then the dad of this crew walked up to me. He was like, so you're looking for a ride? I'm like, yeah. And he's like, well, yeah, come on, this will be fun. So I get in the boat and they're lovely people. There's a big memorial service that they're organizing that happens Saturday. And turns out they know lots of people we know because it's the river that kind of happens.
Yep.
And on the ride down, one of my new friends tells me that she bought a fake Rolex from Barry Freed. She thought she was buying a real Rolex from Barry Freed, but it turned out to be fake, which is an amazing story. Unfortunately, she doesn't have the fake Rolex anymore.
Wait,
so
Barry Freed is Abby Hoffman's
pseudonym.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Tell me more.
So Barry Freed came up here after.
Oh, back in the day, she bought it from Barry Freed. Okay,
yeah.
Now I'm with you.
Yeah. Back in the day, she bought a fake Rolex. She thought she was buying a real Rolex. She bought a fake Rolex from Abby Hoffman, a.k.a. Barry Freed, who helped found Save the River, blah, blah, blah.
Exactly,
Yep. So, so it was a really, really enjoyable, very sweet boat ride, new friends. Got invited to a fish fry, as you do.
This is all Murray Island, I take it.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep. And I promised them they would remain anonymous.
Excellent.
In the show, but they were driving a beautiful Stanley mink, I believe, aluminum.
If you're into that kind of thing. No, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Good for them. They sound like lovely people. And
so they dropped me off on the channel side of Round Island. I wandered my way across Round Island. By the way, Round Island, trails in the middle of the island, they could be a little less windy. I'm used to a grid, which would be great for me. Could you just like mow some grids?
Oh my God, they're really playing into this whole thing. I love it so much.
So then I rolled up into our friends. I rolled up and saw Colleen, and I had put out a call to the Boaty Show WhatsApp, like, hey, I'm stuck in Clayton. Anybody give me a ride down river? And people were like, oh, we'll help you. Where are you? What are you doing? And then my phone died, which was such a
completely on brand,
such a douchey on brand thing. And then Fitch, no last names. Then Blake, Jen, said, hey, I can take you. And so she grabbed me and we went over to TI Park and saw some creeper loitering in the bay, the wrong bay.
Then we played Find the Bay for an hour and a half.
Played Find the, which bay is this?
Which bay is these?
Anyway, so that's a whole bunch of Boaty rollabout. So that's that story.
You did a nice job. You eventually, thanks to me, got where you needed to.
What? Thanks to Jen, I got to where I was going. I got to TI Park.
I know.
But we did manage to meet up after over 3.5 hours actually.
Were you trying to talk about how people fed you?
Oh, I was. Colleen was like, you want some leftover egg casserole? I was like, damn right. And I ate that. And some moldy raspberries.
Moldy raspberries.
Yeah, well, she put
nice
out raspberries, picked the ones with mold on them, and I was like, those don't have that much mold, so I ate those. And then the other ones that didn't have mold.
That does sound like you. Again with the spidery cocktail beverage.
Spidery
garnish.
Spidery balm.
Yes, spider bomb.
Spider bomb.
Which I think is in the beautiful bucket.
And the big beautiful bucket that babies shouldn't be allowed near. All right, what's next on the list?
Battery switch on the bathroom.
Oh man, I'm so proud of this.
And also, this is a song. So Jay, this is your call out. Please write this song and record it immediately.
Club banger.
Battery switch on the bathroom door. Let's go.
Yeah. So I have so in boats you often have two batteries, 1, 2. And there's a switch that allows you to draw current from one or the other. And then there's a both. And then there's an off. 1, 2, both. So number 1, number 2, both off.
That goes right into Club Mix, by the way. And also, it's also a big and clunky switch. It's not just any switch. It's a big, I have one down here.
Yeah,
just
on the houseboat.
Beneath where you're sitting on the houseboat.
Yep.
And it's big and clunky and it's very satisfying. It's like ka-chonk.
It's some sort of Frankenstein monster lab.
It's very, it's got a real throwback vibe to it.
Yeah.
It's like this is the kind of switch that you have when there's two choices. Yep. It is one, A or B.
Or both.
But nothing in between. But then yes, that's an option.
Because sometimes you want to draw from both batteries. Anywho, there was the switch in my Eastern Center console gave up the ghost, like the contacts wore out after 25 plus years. And I replaced it last summer. So I had this old switch and it hit me 1, 2, both. And so I bolted it to the bathroom door And I was so proud of myself. And I sent a video to Jay and he's like, I don't get it.
Somebody else. You can tell he lives on the mainland and he has a real septic system.
Yeah, I live on an island. We're roughing it.
Sort of. Yeah, you were roughing it for one weekend.
Yeah. So it was hilarious. Anyway, I made a video of it with me switching it from like off to 2 and then going. Anyway, I made a video of it and Jay didn't get it. So I made another video of it where I was actually like flushing the toilet and walking out of the bathroom and turning it to number 2 and closing the door. And that seemed to make more sense. But I'm super proud of that.
Yeah. And it's going to be a great song.
You know what my next move is? I have an old Morse binnacle throttle.
What?
Yeah. So like an old.
Could you say all of those syllables once again, please?
I have an old Morse binnacle. So for Helen, the throttle shifter.
What is Morse binnacle?
Morse.
What's that?
I'm angry. I gotta have this. So are you. You're like, what the is a Morse binnacle?
You keep saying the words, but they mean nothing to me. Nothing. They mean nothing. No, I'm good. I'm not angry anymore. I already had.
So, do you remember, you ever drive Helen?
Yes.
Do you remember the shifter?
Yes.
That is a binnacle.
Which bit is
the shifter?
Binnacle? But how is it different from my shifter?
That's a binnacle also.
Oh, you mean the shifter itself is a binnacle?
Yeah.
Okay.
Morse is the manufacturer.
Okay. I accept this knowledge and it is now a part of my brain. Move on.
The Morse binnacle on Helen stopped working, like something wore out in it and I had to replace it. Okay.
Okay.
I kept the shifter because it's like this beautiful object.
I know. I agree with you. And that's why I thought you might be talking about something besides just a shifter, because it had the balls on the top, like the circles.
The little round.
A nice swoop to the metally part.
Yep. All that.
Like, so a swoopity up and then a circly bit on the top.
Yeah. I'm going to figure out how to like hook it up to the toilet so that's what flushes the toilet. Right? You got the battery switch on the bathroom door and then you got like a throttle for flushing the toilet.
You are really...
It's going to happen.
I
got it all worked out.
It's very nautical. I love that. Wait, but why couldn't you just repurpose the same throttly bit for whatever's happening in the Helen next?
No, because I put a new one in Helen. This one completely wore out. There was no way I could fix it.
Even the roundy bits?
Even the roundy bits.
Okay, you can make it into a toilet, but not a shifter.
Yeah.
I feel like you're quitting. This is quitter. This feels like quitter vibes.
This is you're actually getting to me. I'm like, no, I'm not.
I know. I'm sorry. I would never do this to you in a normal conversation. It's only on the podcast that I would do this to you.
Because I just felt a pang.
I know. I'm
pain.
so sorry.
I'm like, I can fix it.
There's no need for me to do that.
I tried so hard to fix it. It was like 10 years ago. I'm like, I tried.
Sorry.
What's next on the list?
There's a lot of things left.
What do you want to talk about?
I had a really good time at Pride Weekend last weekend.
Yeah.
But we don't need to say much more about it. That's it.
Yeah.
Grill update. We don't need to talk about that.
Nope.
It's boring. That's it. We're done. We're going to come back with Boat of the Week in like 10 minutes.
All right, cool.
All right.
This is like the longest episode for the listeners, but also we've taken multiple breaks, boat rides, picked up friends, had dinner, resumed, and now we are going to... Not that.
It's the boat of the week, stable and sleek. Check out that vessel, baby, isn't she sweet? It's the boat of the week, the boat of the week. Ooh, how I love thee, the boat of the week. Da 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 da. Hey, yeah, let's check out the boat of the week.
Slight pivot. We will not be discussing and awarding the boat of the week. We'll be discussing and awarding the
boat name of the week.
That's right.
I'm so excited.
You started this.
I did.
Sometime before today.
I have to say, I can't remember quite what happened. I remember one, but I don't remember more than one.
It might have just been one that you sent me.
I think. Didn't you send me one too?
Oh, yeah.
Hold on.
I got a bunch because I've been on a tear. Ever since you sent one, I was like, oh, yeah, that's right.
Okay. All right. Should we just say, are we going to go back? We can't go back and forth because I only have one.
We'll go
no,
back.
I have two.
You have two? All right, go.
All right. My first one is, I took this picture, right, and sent it to you.
Yeah.
It's the boat next to mine in my marina, and it says Only Fins, which makes me happy.
Only Fins. And it's in script. I couldn't really read it. I thought it was Oily Fins.
You did say Oily Fins, which is also a great name.
You confirmed it's Only Fins.
It's Only Fins.
I came back with Boaty Call.
Yeah, Boaty call was nice.
which was from my harbor tour for my birthday in Burlington.
Oh, we didn't talk about that. That sounds good.
Stayed with Jen and Byron, took out their friend's boat. The best boats are friends' boats. And it was crazy, crazy windy on Lake Champlain. So we just like putted around and did boat spotting, and I spotted Boaty call. Yeah.
Boaty call is good. I have a favorite that I keep driving by, in which there's only one road where I live, so you drive by it a lot. This boat was on the side of the road last year and also this year. And I got to tell you, I drive by it and I just love this name. It's Shoal City.
Shoal City.
And I like it because there's something in my brain that automatically switches the first letters because it's fun. Do you ever do that? Like you have two words and then you're like, well, what if we switch the first two letters? And that would make it Soul Shitty. I don't know.
That's why the world's better for you.
Which I think it's just, also Shoal City's great, but Soul Shitty is also great. So there's that. I'll leave you with that. You're up.
All right. The next one's like, okay, it's okay. Ginseng.
I like it.
Like ginseng, except it's Gin, second word, sing with a martini glass.
Okay. All right.
That's like a traditional boozy boaty pun name.
Yeah.
Yeah. You like it, but
I don't love it.
no.
Keep going.
That's all I got.
So we have to pick one of four.
There is, well, I did stop when I was waiting for you to figure out which bay I was in. Guess the right bay.
Uh-huh.
I was on the sailing school dock, and I saw two of my favorite Opti names. So Optis are the little sailboats that kids learn to sail in.
Yeah.
And the sailing school has some great ones where they like the names, they basically inherited the names. There's Billy Bowie.
Okay, that's great. I like it.
And then just like straight Bad Baby. And it's got a cartoon of a really angry bad baby.
Bad Baby is a great name.
Especially for like a little ass kicker.
It's just good.
Yep.
It's just good.
Yeah, so that's it. So we have to pick a boat name of the week out of all that and then wrap it up. Oh, no. And then we, part of our intermission was to go pick up Jen, bring her back to the houseboat for dinner and sunset. And she said, oh, I saw a great boat named Propless Dancer.
Ooh.
And with a graphic of like, what you'd expect.
Okay. I missed that whole interaction.
Yeah.
Propless Dancer.
So we got.
Oh, I get it. So topless. Okay. Sorry.
No, don't be. What are you sorry for?
It just took me a minute.
That's probably a good thing.
Propless Dancer is really nice.
Boaty call, OnlyFins.
I do love OnlyFins.
Ginseng.
Shoal City.
And then Billy Bowie and Bad Baby.
How do we decide?
I think Billy Bowie and Bad Baby don't fall into the same category, though.
Well, they're also sailboats, so they could get.
That's true. Out of those two,
they could win their own.
I'm going to pick Bad Baby.
For sure.
Yep.
Bad Baby is the winner there.
Ginseng.
No.
Nope. Boaty call.
I like Boaty call.
Propless Dancer.
I like it.
Or
Shoal City.
OnlyFins.
I don't know. It's hard to say. Propless Dancer, I feel like, is trying a little harder.
Yeah, it's like ha 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 ha.
And
I know which one I pick.
Which?
OnlyFins.
You like OnlyFins? I feel like it's very relevant. It's like,
yeah. It's the silliest pun. They're all puns.
They are all puns, but it is like, it's
Yeah. It's the one where it's like, it's basically like making more fun of OnlyFans than it is trying to be clever.
Okay. All right. We have a winner.
All right.
It's the boat of the week, stable and sleek. Check out that vessel, baby, isn't she sweet?
Ladies and gentlemen, OnlyFins is your boat name of the week. And that concludes
episode 492 of The Boaty Show.
Yep.
I want to talk about Mal Debarquement as well.
Before we completely wrap, we wanted to talk about portmanteau of the day. Because you came up with it during our intermission.
During when we were going to pick somebody up by boat. You were talking about
boat hitchhiking.
And I said bitch hiking. Yes. I said that is really good.
It's gonna be hard not to that be the episode name.
Bitch hiking is good.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes it sound like a lot more fun. Also, I think you were, as much as I like to make fun of you for being in the wrong bay, even though that was me, I still want to point out that you did a nice job just rolling around the river. Good job.
Right?
Yeah. You just like, I don't know, like you bitch hiked that thing. It's good. I like it. And it's like,
It's like I kind of want to go do that at least one more time this summer.
yeah, maybe it should just be every Thursday.
Thursday bitch hiking.
Is today Thursday?
Yeah.
There you go. I like it. Let's do it.
Also, you have de mal de barque.
Oh, mal de débarquement is
mal de
how you say it, which
débarquement.
is a very complicated way of saying that when you leave the boat, you feel like you're still on the boat even when you're on land.
And you've been getting it.
And I've been getting it every week, which I feel like is a great sign.
That's a really good sign.
Yeah.
Okay. I think we did a good show today.
Yeah, but
Yo ho ho, that's it for the Boaty Show. Pack the cooler, grab the lines, let's go, go, go. Yo ho 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 ho.
That's it for the Boaty Show.
stay floaty.
Stay floaty. We are out.